Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Refining Amy. I am giving my 3-week stats. It's hard to believe, but it has been 3 weeks today since my surgery. Today is April 9th. I had my surgery on March 19th, 2019, and stay tuned. You'll get to see where it's at. Okay, so now for the nitty-gritty with my stats. If you'll recall, my beginning, my highest recorded weight is actually 336. I do not count that weight because I was able to take some weight off and keep it off for a number of years. So my beginning weight actually was when my weight started to creep back up to the 300 range, and I said, nope, not going there again. So January 20th, I had successfully given up sodas. I never had one since then, which happened to be my birthday. So I have a beginning weight of 292.3. So, you know, I started off and I said, okay, that's where I'm going. So my weight today for my 3-week post-op is 248.5. That is a total loss of 43.8 pounds. Loss this week was 5.5 pounds, which is more indicative of what I felt like was going on with my body. I'm now getting my my targets in. I'm able to drink more, and I'm able to get my protein in. Not as hard to take regular drinks. I'm no longer having to do like Thimbleful. I do have to be careful that I don't drink too fast, and because every now and then I'll take one regular drink after another, and then my stomach goes, whoa, hold on, Haas. So I have to slow it back down. Okay, so what's up with me? This week has been better. I'm eating regular food. I feel like it's still a soft variety, and if it's a little bit more dry, like chicken, I have to chew it a lot. I still am pureeing my food. I'm just doing it with my mouth. So that's about it. It really is small bites, and I chew them about 30 times and swallow. If I'm not certain even if I've said this, but other people know this. If you have been watching sleep videos or other people, you know that you're not supposed to really drink while you eat. Occasionally, if you feel like you're just not going to get something down, a small sip might be necessary to help necessitate, swallowing your food. But I have found I do better if I just spit it out and start over. So I use my napkin a lot. My other thing is I have to absolutely wait after I eat for 30 minutes before I start drinking again. If I don't, it's bad news bears. Like, it's bad. Something called foamies. People describe this when you're a sleep patient. It's like, how do I put it? It's like the pressure starts building and it comes up, and the food is basically saying, I have nowhere to go, and it's not ready to go into your intestines. So it just backs up. And it kind of gets stuck in your chest, and you feel like an elephant is standing on your chest. You can hear in your head, you can hear it, and you can feel the bubbling. It's like foam coming out, and it's not a good experience. Had it happen a couple of times. The worst is when I'm at school, because I'm like running to the bathroom because I'm afraid I'm going to vomit in front of my students, which is no bueno. So that would be, the teacher pukes. Gross. So fortunately, I do have a bathroom in my classroom, which makes it a lot better. And I have my EAs, my educational assistants, that can still stay with my students. So if something does happen, I've got it covered. I've had it just happen a couple of times. I've yet to throw up. I just feel that pressure. Walking helps, and then I start burping, and that helps settle things back down. And I also know if I take adequate pauses between bites and chewing and everything, and I slow my eating down, which isn't always conducive as a teacher at school. So I really have to watch myself with this. I just really have to make sure I'm pausing to see if my sleeve is full. And that means, you know, I'm chewing, I swallow and I wait. And sometimes I don't always get the waiting right. And then I end up having some really uncomfortable feelings. Gas X does help with that because it is, it's not like the gas caused from the actual surgery, like the gas they give you for the last laparoscopic procedure. But you know, sometimes getting the gas X down after you're already full and you're already experiencing some issues, it's a little difficult. You know what I'm saying? So I also know I'm full is because I get hiccups. Like I have a little bit of a hiccup and I keep like saying, excuse me, because it's between a hiccup and a burp. And I know not to have anything else after that. So if I'm breaking up my time when I'm eating and I have a hiccup, I know don't eat anymore. And in fact, if it happens and I'm in mid-chew, don't swallow the bite. I literally spit it out because I know otherwise I'm going to have foamies. And it's just awful. It literally feels like, and it lasts like 30 minutes to, you know, an hour. It just feels, the pressure is so great because you just have to wait for the food to move on, and there's nothing you can do unless you vomit. And I have this horrible thing about vomiting. I avoid it at all costs. And so like literally I can have the stomach flu and I'm like, I'm not gonna vomit. Sometimes it happens, but I really try to avoid vomiting no matter what. So, you know, that's what I wanted to tell you about the whole chewing and everything. I really need to pay attention because if I start doing that hiccup burp thing, I know, oh, don't put anything else in, Amy. It's going to come right back out. And, or I'm just uncomfortable for almost an hour, if not an hour. And, you know, it's just not worth it to me. So I'm getting to where I'm really learning my sleeve. And that's just something that has to happen. You know, it doesn't happen overnight, and especially because there's so many changes. And as you add food and everything, and at first I thought, okay, well, I had such restrictions, and then it became, I was doing the pureed, and so it was still very liquidy, you know. And when I first started adding things, and I was like, oh, I can do water now, I can do my protein drink or whatever, and I didn't feel as much restriction. I felt some, but I thought, oh, you know, what's going on here? And I've never been able to get a high quantity of food in, but water I've been able to, you know, I'm really getting that down. And I thought, okay, I need to start paying attention to these things and these cues of my body. And so I'm like learning. Some people say their nose runs, some people say they burp, some people say they hiccup. I have this weird one hiccup thing if I really pay attention, and then I'm good. So, trying to think what else. Oh, I said goodbye to my parents today. They went home. They've been here helping and just being a support during this recovery time. If I needed anything, they did it for me. Cause you know, I went back to work, and that's basically all I could handle. I was super tired at first, because you gotta imagine, you know, I'm getting in so little. I'm not even water to speak of. And so, and I would hit this wall about 12:30, and I'd be like, oh gosh, okay, all right, you can make it. And you know, now it's past that. It's about 2:30, 3 o'clock. I start hitting that wall again, and I think it's just as my body's adjusting. I've had surgery, and I'm starting to, you know, it's a new way of life, and that takes time to get used to. I have a follow-up appointment with my doctor on the 18th. I actually was supposed to have it last week, but I forgot. So I called today and they're like, what's this for? I said, well, because I had my surgery and my surgeon said I need to follow up with my general GP. So that's what I'm doing. And so I have my appointment, and that's about it. I'm trying to think. Okay. My non-scale victory. I almost forgot it, guys. So my non-scale victory. This is huge. This morning I put on pants and they were a size 18. You have to understand, I said 18. Yeah. I've been doing some of them, but they've been like the stretchy jeans type of things. These are dress pants. Okay. I wore them today at work and I was able to put them on, you know, go to the bathroom and all that stuff. And I didn't have to worry about laying down on the bed and going, you know, and zipping them up. So I was excited about that. I've tried other ones. I'm just not ready to wear them all day long. They're still kind of uncomfortable like jeans are because of how they're more rigid. And I still have like my steri strips are still on and they get pulled, they pull a little bit, but they told me repeatedly, and my husband even reminded me, he's like, they said not to pull them off, just let them come off, because I don't want to pull scabs off or anything like that. So I'm just leaving them alone. They itch like the dickens. I'm not even gonna lie. All I want to do is scratch them all day long, which that kind of defeats the purpose. You know, if I scratch them off, it's the same thing as pulling them off. Let's see what else. I've been really good about taking my vitamins daily. I will tell you, if you are having surgery or you're a big pill popper or whatever it is, I'm going to tell you that this is the best little thing that I have. This is mine for today. I take it out in the morning, but I'm going to show you the whole kit and caboodle. This is what my thing looks like. And so I start off and I have my day one or whatever. And my day one's on a Tuesday because, you know, that's when I first started taking them. So here, look, day one. And so you can see I have one more thing left to take. These are all empty except for this one. This is my bedtime one. And I actually take my probiotic and I have my last calcium chew right before bed. So, and I just take it out, and in the morning, like tonight, I'll take this one and I'll slide it towards the end here. And then I'll pull out this one and have it ready to go in the morning. And I have a thing of water by my bed in case I get up in the middle of the night and take a sip or whatever. So I'll start off in the morning and I'll take this. And then when I leave, after getting all ready for work, I just take this with me to go get my you know, lunch ready and all that stuff. And I just put this in my purse. I carry it around with me. And I take this one at school, and then this one with dinner, and then bedtime. And I just do this. I have no problem with this system. It's actually working out really great. And I'm not worried about missing my dosage this way. Because I really thought, okay, I have had a problem before in the past of taking my medicine, you know, like I get to where I'm like, oh yeah, I'll take the medicine, and really I'm not taking it like I should, and that's not all right. Especially considering I'm no longer getting all the nutrients I need from food because of the lack of quantity. This is how I get all my nutrients, and so I really don't need to shit the bed on this one. I really need to do the right thing. So, so my system's working and I'm not struggling at all. I will tell you that you will have full body pictures and actually comparison shots that will come out on my 1 month, whatever that's called, video. I will have a month, I'll have a 4-week video, but with my steps, but then I will do a month video that will have all my measurements and everything that like that. I do not have my very beginning one because I did not have this app that took my pictures at that point and all of my measurements. I found this after the fact, and so it actually starts with my my pre-op. When I started my pre-op diet, I found this app, and so I've been taking I'll take my measurements. I did it right before surgery, and I'll show you those, and then I'll show you my update for my first month completed of post-op. So that's where you'll have that to look forward to. I'm almost finished with my last video for my series, What Happened in Vegas Didn't Stay in Vegas. And I think it has my endoscopy, my actual surgery. I have pictures of my surgery. I don't have a video of it, but I'm going to include those. So, you know, there'll be a little disclaimer. Hey, if gross things gross you out, don't watch. But I think it's important. If you're contemplating having the surgery, you need to know what's going to happen inside your body. And so you need to be watching those. So if you are a surgery candidate, watch. You just need to watch. Let's see. I think that's about it. So I will be posting this soon, and you guys are awesome. Thank you for following. Thank you for liking. Please feel free to share. I need all the support I can get, and any cheerleaders out there, keep rooting me on. I appreciate all of you guys. Most of you, I think, that are watching routinely are friends or family members, and I appreciate your messages that you send to me privately. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. I'll be happy to give you an answer if I have one. You know, if it's not anything that I've experienced, then I can't help you out. But if it's about information about my surgery or what's happened, I would be happy to answer any questions. All right, you guys have a great evening. I will see you real soon. Goodbye.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.